Mic on.
Whoa. Good morning. Buenos dias. Que pedo, que onda, que pasa, que tal? How's everybody doing this morning? Good, I hope. First off, cheers. We are about a minute and 30 seconds away from the bell this morning. And we've got some good price action going on in a couple of our positions here. Harley Davidson being one of those. There was a article last night. We'll go over that on the stream. I always get my hat twisted when I put this on. Try to get the lighting set up better in here. What we're gonna do, I'll just go ahead and take us over to the charts here because AMC's got some movement this morning as well, and we had some really good movement yesterday. So let's talk about that. Looking over at AMC here, we hit a high of $9.20 in the pre-market this morning, as you can see indicated up here. Nice little push. It looks like we were sitting at about 895-ish. I know we had floated around that area. It's actually showing we closed at 884 here, and I think on my app it's showing somewhere around the same, or if not a couple cents more. I know we traded about the 890 range for a while. The last time I had looked, so yeah, right here in the after hours before the real close, about 15 seconds away here. And we got a nice push. So remember yesterday we talked about trading within this range here of $8.26 and $9.08, and that was kind of our range within there, that we could even trade in between this range for at least a couple of days here. But this is the bottom. I think this is our floor. So I think that this is our floor right here. And what's going on? I want to look at Hog real quick. HOG, so you got it up to $42.25, and it could be, what's going on? Is it not moving or halted or what? So here's the article with Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson shares are trading higher after B of A Securities initiated coverage on the stock with a buy rating and a price target of $55 per share. So it just keeps getting better over here. Remember here last week, we were North Coast Research at 49, their PT. And then earlier we had Wedbush and Baird, 45 for Baird and 43 for Wedbush, respectively. So we were sitting at 43.20 to take our 5.75% out of this thing. And I decided to take away the sell order and see where it went just after seeing the price targets and knowing that it could potentially get up a little bit more, since we have been holding this for a very long time. I mean, almost 3 years at this point. So we'll see what happens today. I anticipate this thing's gonna move over the next few days, but seeing a price target of $55 is outstanding. So we might be able to sell for quite a nice little profit there. Going back over to AMC, see how we start the morning out here. The market orders are being filled, or open market orders being filled. Little sell off there. We already reached the oversold territory, so now we're going to start seeing that come up here. I think we'll probably trade within this range. Look for this to become a line of resistance here, or a level of resistance at $9.08. You guys can see we already kind of bounced off of it a few times here. But I think we'll trade within this range for a little bit. If we break above, I think we stay above for a while. It's a strong level here, and I think that we keep this level of support once we break above. We'll just kind of see what's happening overall. Fubo up 16 cents, Hog up $1.50. It's already at 42.50 right now. Rocket down a penny. The rest of the portfolio is slightly in the red by 1 to 5 cents here. AT&T being the biggest one at down 6.5 cents. Or AMTX rather. Oh, that's AMTX rather 61 cents here. So being the big mover as far as in the red here. Harley making that run here. I'm going to switch over, just see where we stand. Currently, we are 65 in the positive here. So, net profit 68.72 and continuing to climb. We're only 42 long there. Going back to AMC, let's see how this thing's going to play out here this morning. And I'm going to pull up a flex grid to see what GME was looking like. Wow. All right, cool. So we talked about this yesterday, how they have broken apart from each other. And they're not really mirroring each other the way that they were. And I'll pull up some more DD on the side from the old AMC stock Reddit page and see what we can find out. See if anything has changed. But I watched a few good videos yesterday. One of those being Roench Capital. Roench Capital. I don't know if you guys know who that is. It's ROEN SCH or something like that. Roench Capital. I don't know. Just type ROE cap and see if it comes up. He's got like a lion for his. Looks like the. Can't remember what is that. Not Paramount, Universal. I don't know. You guys maybe know what I'm talking about. And he had it was a very good video. He broke down, he went into Ortex, he broke down a lot of things in Ortex regarding the short percentage and where we stand. So here's his videos here. I don't know, I just typed that in. Can't even see what the name of his channel is here. But you just type this in and YouTube and you'll find it. Oh man, I just had it up too and I clicked off. So we're starting to get that push here, that little surge here. We just came down and touched this bottom for us again, about 890. So it looks like it's going to be our level of support for AMC for the moment. We'll see what happens. Harley kind of stalling out at 42.48 for the time being here. And Rocket's up 15 cents. Fubo's up 30 cents. We're making our move here on AMC. Finally starting to get that push. Let's see. We're testing that 908. See if we break above and we can stay above. And then we can just start moving here. Good run. What's the volume looking like? 240,000 currently. Last minute 237. So got a nice increase in volume, but again, need to see us stay above this 908 level here. Pulling up the level 2s here. Gosh, why is it so grande there? So not a massive sell wall at 912, about 6,900 shares. But we see a big one up here at the 922 range. So look for that to become our next level of resistance here. That's at least what it's looking like according to these active traders here. And I don't know, they removed that here, moved it back down, and now you're seeing some sell walls in there. Got pushed through very, very quickly and very easily. Unless they just took them off. That's the one thing I don't know. If I actually pull up the level 2s here, it doesn't show as much. 166 at 927. So it's kind of showing us the same thing here. I just prefer to see it on the active trader side. And looks like we did close above that level of resistance there. And I'm looking for us to maintain above that level. If we can stay strong throughout the day and maybe on a longer time frame, 30-minute or even a 4-hour, if we can stay on a 4-hour above this time frame, I think we stay here for a while, like days, weeks. I think this is going to be our bounce. I didn't think the turnaround was going to be that quick. Thought it might take a little bit longer, but looking pretty good. So GME topping out at about 156.41. I don't have any trend lines or levels of support, resistance set for them. I don't follow GME that much. I just kind of keep an eye on it to see where we stand in comparison, but I think we're starting to pull away from them. Just gonna So quick numbers for the day. This is from Matt Kors, posted by You Don't Feed Phil 1 hour ago here on the AMC stock, all one word, all lowercase Reddit. AMC short interest 21.22%, another record. Utilization at 97.50%. Shares on loan 138.74 million, another record. And now I would imagine these are records for AMC. So these are beating the numbers that we had yesterday. I think we were at 135 million on shares on loan, and then utilization rate was at like 96%. So we are climbing higher and higher. And the one thing that I bring up that Roach Capital video, and in the video he talks about where GME was when GME had its big squeeze. GME was like at 175%, but you go back historically and look at where it was for the short data. The utilization rate, and utilization rate was always pretty high, whereas we haven't been very high, and we've maintained a price point, between that $8 and $10 range. Even after the squeeze, we didn't have like massive price swings. So I don't know. This one's setting up to be something special here with AMC. I might have to get the Ortex so we can pull it up. Just do at least a 7-day trial. See what it is. See if it's worth that $600 a year. It's quite expensive. Unfortunately, when I'm out in the field working, I'm not able to day trade as much as I would like to. I can't do it at all. I'd have to more or less swing trade, watching the stocks like I do now. It's just not possible. Just trying to get trying to get everything set up here on the second screen. See if I can find some more good stuff here on AMC stock. My brother texted me this morning and said that Dogecoin had doubled overnight. So any of you guys holding Doge, congratulations for that. I was in it for a while. Let me see if that's true here. Not looking too bad. It's at 13 cents right now, according to this. So not bad at all. Didn't quite double. I think it was at 9 cents yesterday. So I don't know. Saying previous close was at 14. I don't know. Maybe he's looking at something else. Day range 9 to 14. So it didn't quite double, but definitely got a nice jump up. I invested into Doge back in 2018, back when it was 0.00234 or something around that range. Like, it was way less than a penny. So we didn't quite hold up here on this. We'll see if we can kind of maintain around this level here. Again, this looking like potentially a level of good support there. I'll leave that line just for the time being, and we'll take it away. We'll see if we dip even farther down, and or if we can hold this line within this range here, and we just got like a little dip here. However, what we need to see again is a longer term hold above this line to stay steady. And right now we're just getting rejected. We need to see like a 30-minute and maybe a 4-hour. Like to see the whole day close above, but we need to see a 30-minute and a 4-hour to really determine. I mean, you can't look at this and say, oh, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We're above it for 5 minutes, and even then we close below it on the 5th minute. So just a quick up and down to test it, and then that's it. So 133 at 9:14. So whoever is selling these off is anticipating that this thing gets there. I mean, this could just be somebody who set their sell orders already to take out some profits here. Don't really know. Maybe they just got in, getting out, but I'm dropping very rapidly right now. Not really what we'd like to see here, but I'm not that surprised, as we thought we would trade within this range for a few days at least. Um, Let me see here. Pull up the 5 day. Take a look at the 5 day. So once we broke below, I mean, I figured it was going to be almost, at least a full week that we would trade under in this range. However, we got down, we barely touched and then kind of bounced off, and then we're trading up in here. So hog above 42.96, so looking pretty good, right? It's at, I don't know if all right, man, they pushed up to 43.19. So remember we talked about this morning. I had my old order at 43.20 to sell my position here. So I knew that would be a point that this thing might get rejected, and I kind of figure that's probably where I would sell. 20 day, I think it's on the 180. Take a look here just real quick. So I just somewhere around here kind of saw where it was actually really close to the number. So you hit a high of 43.47. I just kind of pulled back and thought, well, if it kind of goes back up and touches that again, there's 43.26 at the top of this one. And so I pulled back even a little bit more. So not necessarily making higher highs at the moment here, according to the 180. Hit that 43.19 and pulled back. So healthy little pullback. As you guys can see, we're in the overbought territory for quite a while this morning. Almost all of the pre-market. And to start the market, we've touched up there, just remained at the top of the RSI for a while. So a little healthy pullback is not too bad. Looks like we got a level of support here at this 42.49 range. And currently right now, sitting about $85 profit here. Don't worry about this. We're actually in it at 40.85, not 40.02. So at 40.85, go way down. Here is our 5%. We are just about there at 42.90. So we could have our 5% right now. That is 5.68. With this price target being set at $55, I don't know. I'm kind of shooting for a little bit higher at this point. Honestly, don't even know where. Maybe 10% at minimum. We're just going to watch it and see what happens over the next few days. Just because there's a PT set does not mean that it is going to tread up that high. So we're just going to keep our eyes on it right there. All right, AMC getting back up above this level here. So we dipped down very, very quickly here. I'm going to take away this, and we're going to leave our lines here. We may make something else in between here. I potentially think that this could have just been some people taking profit. I mean, who knows? This is a pretty big push from yesterday, and if you saw the movement that we had yesterday, it was pretty nice. So looks like a little bit of volume stepping in here on this green candle. 762,000 in volume for that 1 minute. 334 on the last minute, and currently sitting at 140. 343 minutes ago. 178 on the sell here. To me, and I know this is buys and sells in the same minute, but to me, we're still just outbuying the sells here. We have more buying pressure than we have selling pressure. That's my opinion. According to the MACD down here, that would indicate a yes, that there's more buyers in the market right now than sellers by a lot. And that's typically what we've seen, but the price has been down, and that's one thing we went over yesterday on the stream, is that attack the sell walls here. Yeah, you see it at 905, and you want to get it down here at 895. Well, if you think it's going to drop down there to give you that 895, attack it. Oh man, look at that. Whew. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Jesus. There's no way. 24.95? Did you guys just see that? No, look at these. Look at this. I'm pretty sure that those are 100 shares each. At 24.95 times 100, that's 249. It's almost 250,000 shares trying to be sold right here. I don't know what's going on here. Who's selling that many shares right there? I don't know. Seems a little fishy. But they are running out of shares to short this position. Utilization rate being up to 97%. Of course, we could see that in some of these they are covering some of their short positions, but we're talking about they're short millions of shares. What was the? Let me pull it back up. They're short 138.74 million shares. At least that's according to the Ortex data. That's shares on loan, so I would imagine that those are all shorted. There's a potential chance that they're not all shorted. I don't know how that works, but it's a lot of shorts if it is short. See what else we can find. No more stopping the squeeze. Jacked to this. What is this? Federal Registry. Dang, dude. You just post up a whole... Yeah, I'm not going to read through all that. Um... Somebody else YOLOing their account. Just put it all in AMC here. They bought 3,000 shares, or they own 3,000 shares. It'd be nice. Wish I had 3,000 shares. Just looking for some more information here. What is this? 2 hours ago. Here we go. Here's the actual Ortex data from their site. I'll just pull it up real quick so we can see here. Although this is previous here, I actually like to see yesterday's estimated short interest percentage of free float, 21.22%. Percentage free float on loan, 33.23%. This from okay, so these are from 7 days ago. I don't remember if this is from utilization rate at 97.5. I mean, has gone up over the last 7 days here from 93, almost and a half, up 4 points. So it's quite a bit. This is the big one here. Cost to borrow is 3.19. So the cost to borrow is going up. I think this yesterday it was at like 2 something. Days to cover has gone up. I think we were kind of still in this range though, which maybe that takes a while to go up. But this is a big one here. Cost to borrow is going up, and this is a big one. These two are the two that I'm looking at right now. Big stuff. 97. All right, let's go. Let me minimize that a little bit too much. 80. There we go. 100%. AMC 10K. Dude, mad respect. This guy's got Pokemon cards. He's like, I'm selling my Pokemon cards. I'll just pull this up real quick. Uh, Death to the scalpers. Amen. Selling 90% of my Pokemon collection to buy more AMC. This ape believes in his other apes to buy and hodl to the moon. Let's go. Where's the holographic Charizard, bro? These are new Pokemon cards. Where's the first editions? Kind of see something back there. It's crazy to think, like, if I would have saved all those Pokemon cards from when I was a kid. I don't even know what happened to them, to tell you the truth. I had a bunch. I almost had the full original, like, what was it, 152 or what? I don't remember how many it was. Alright, dude, that was like years ago. Years and years. I'm 34 now, so that kind of gives you an idea of the area I grew up. So it's like early 2000s. So yeah, it's like 20 years ago. I mean, in the early 2000s when it was popping there. So we're kind of all over the place this morning here. I just had the level 2s up so we can see if there's any more fuckery going on, because we saw quite a lot of shares being popped up in here for a sell wall here. 250,000 shares, and then another like 160,000 shares a couple minutes later, a couple seconds later actually. So I don't know what's going on. Something odd is going on there, where someone's popping up either their entire position, or, I mean, that's 250,000. That's nothing to shake a stick at. That's a ton of shares being popped up, and it's not all from one person. I'm sure it could be from everywhere. You guys, excuse me, I'm gonna leave you on the chart here. I gotta take this call.
Mic off. Mic on.
Sorry, my real job, getting ready to start a new project very soon, so just gotta start gearing up for that. If you guys are new to the stream, what I do is I work in the golf industry. The company that I work for, we're more or less an events company, but our main contracts are with PGA Tour. So we set up PGA Tour golf tournaments. And the next one I'm doing is the Travelers Championship in Connecticut. So just under a month away. So I need to start getting some stuff ordered to produce the job. So it looks like we're holding up very nicely here. We're having some kind of rocky, wavy start here, but it looks like we're finding this support level here at this 908. So see, we can hold here for the majority of this morning here for the first 4 hours or so. I think we'll be home free and we'll be good. Don't know what's going on over here. Haven't quite pushed back to that 43 range yet on Harley. AMTX looking pretty good for us over here as well. We're in it at 2670, so quite a bit down. We did take a nasty dive over the last couple days after being very, very close. I think we touched that resistance level there and then just got rejected. Most of the portfolio looking good this morning. At least I see green up here. Only one is AT&T, oddly enough, down 27 cents here, which is quite a bit for them. However, we're still in the green. We're still profitable here. It's like the only position we're actually profitable besides AMC. For only 40 bucks right now, but it's all right. Even UPC is up 3 cents here. I would imagine the market as a whole is up quite a bit here. Looking at 927 on AMC. I'm just keeping my eyes on AMC. Fubo up 25 cents. Hog up $1.53. Up 20 cents on Rocket. All right. Well, we're just going to keep on AMC here. Pushing that 930 range right now. Let's see this volume step in. 526,000. I mean, the more that this thing is shorted, it's going to squeeze bad. As long as we buy and hold, this thing is going to squeeze nasty. This is setting up for a bigger squeeze than GameStop. Gonna keep looking through the AMC Reddit here. It's something good to see that we hit this high here, 930 over the last 2 days. If I were to zoom out here on a 5-day, 5-minute, you'll see that we really haven't been there. It's just 2 days. I mean, when we get that push down. So next levels is, we need to really get that to gap up to this $10 range, but I'd like to see just a steady slow climb, nothing too crazy. We don't want to overextend ourselves. Let's see, just looking for some more DD that people have posted. Due to limited supply, prices may vary if you order more than 74 shares. So, it's from 13 hours ago. Looks like some wanky BS from, who, Robin the Hood. So, it looks like they're getting notifications here on AMC when they're trying to, I don't know if you're just trying to buy shares. Yeah, I agree with this guy. Not good investor. Limited supply, but barely. I'm assuming he's meaning barely any price movement. I'm gonna raise 2 red flags on this one. Yeah, I kind of agree. Especially when if there's limited supply and they have to go and cover, it's gonna get dirty. This thing's gonna squeeze dirty. I just want to keep adding to my position. Oh, a Urus jumping over a Lambo, or another Lambo. Urus is a Lambo. I don't even know what Lambo that would be. The only thing I know about Lamborghinis, I have been to the Lamborghini Museum and Factory in Italy, and I learned some good stuff there. But the one thing I did learn was that the difference between the V10 and the V12 is the door handles. So the way that the handles are on the door. Regular door handles, V10. Like traditional butterfly doors, V12. Or the handles are hidden somewhere. But if you look at a Lambo and you see it's got just normal door handles right there on the side, that's V10. And in my opinion, Come on, man. What you doing? If you're buying a Lamborghini, why are you buying a V10? I guess it's going to be better than anything else. I mean, probably a pretty decent. It's like a budget buy. Let's see. Think like a billionaire. AMC Diamond Hand Club. Hmm. This is interesting. I don't know why and what it means, but in Germany the stock peaked to 46.85 euro, which is about $56. Although we have seen some very weird, this is not a glitch. The real price is being hidden and suppressed. Computers snagged the average price and showed it briefly before hedge fucks grabbed it. If we had glitches like this, millions would be lost accidentally. They're just suppressing the actual price movement. Hmm. Limit hunts. I'm about to check into what that actually is. Appreciate whoever's been watching this morning. All my 2 viewers consecutively or concurrently. Appreciate that. Probably 2 buddies. uh, let's see. Might be a glitch or hedge funds cover some shares. Is the MOAS happening? Come on, man. The MOAS happening and it's still at $9. It's happening. Huh. It's very odd. See if I can zoom in here so we can see exactly what this is saying here. Hmm. April 14th. I mean, looks like it went up to $46, but all the way from sub 10. I don't know. It's actually very interesting to see if they're testing it out on the German markets. Something a little fishy. Something a little strange going on over there. So after seeing some good green, we're still in green in most of the positions. I'm starting to see some pullbacks on a lot of things here. So that first hour, everybody likes to say the last hour of the day is power hour. I think that the first hour of the day you have the most volatility in the market, and I think that that's the real, like that's the chaotic hour. That's really where you see the most action is upon market open. Still looking for some stuff here. Let's see this. This is from Fintel. Actually, let me just pull up Fintel just to see if this has changed. I'll pull it over on this screen here. We got Fintel, short volume ratio 22%. Oh my God. It is real. This is real. Alright, guys. It's getting real. 40,000 short shares available according to Fintel. They get their information from FINRA. Oh, they're running out of shares to short. Short volume ratio 22.13, and then the short borrow fee rate at 7.13. I wish I could have seen what this was and he doesn't show it on there. I really wish I could have seen. I don't want to pay for this because I don't like Fintel that much, but I really wish I could have seen what this short borrow fee rate was. I think this was down. I remember last week, I want to say we were back down to the very, very low 1 or 2. We did get up to 13 or 14% back before we had that $14 run up. But to see this number here, 40,000 short shares available. We'll see if this thing changes. It's updated 9 minutes ago for both of these. What does FinViz have to say? 467.83 million shares outstanding, and AMC institutional. Come on, man. AMC institutional ownership. I got it. AMC institutional ownership here. See if it's going to update here. Anything? Yeah, it needs to update. There we go. Nothing crazy back from 412. We already went over all this stuff here, so nothing real crazy. But seeing this, that's good, man. 7.3. All right. We'll keep checking on that throughout the day, but man, seems some nice movement here already. Harley getting ready to 4270, almost up that 43 range again. See if they can break 43 today. Yeah, my brother's over here talking about Dogecoin. Come on, man. Dogecoin. I mean, yeah, if you got, $100 or something, yeah, throw it in there. Like I said, I was in Dogecoin back when it was 0.0024. I think I sold at like 0.0063 or something. I don't know. It was like it was just over half of 1 penny. Made a quick couple $100 and just got out. All I kept seeing in Dogecoin was pump and dumps, and the fact that there's just still constantly mining Dogecoin. I mean, it just constantly dilutes the price. I don't know. This was back when I think Ethereum was creating a blockchain with Dogecoin, and they were talking about they were going to link, and I don't know. I mean, I like Dogecoin, but I still think it's a meme crypto. It's a, yeah, you could pay people with it and stuff like that, but I don't know. I just can't see it being like super valuable. You definitely could. I'd love to be wrong. Let whoever's investing in it make a shit ton of money. Looks like we were finding the support here at this 920, so I'll leave that right there. That looks like where we're finding our support here for the time being. We'll see if we can hold up there. See what happens. See what happens. Portfolio is looking good today. Lots of green, so I like to see. Unfortunately, AT&T being down, looks like it's kind of coming back. 11 cents here. But AT&T, when it swings, it swings very slowly. It's not like we don't see huge movements in price, and that's cool. That's why it's our rock in a portfolio. And AMC is the rocket ship. So AT&T is the rock, AMC is the rocket ship. See what else I can find over here. Only 60,000 as of 8:04 Eastern. Yeah, just seen that. That means short borrow rate has to increase also, and they're true because it went down and short borrow fee rate has went up. This is the last chance to get it while it's on discount. Buy and hold. Yeah, somebody is questioning Fintel down there. I agree with that guy. I don't really trust Fintel too much, but here we are again. Something is cooking in Germany. Not trying to initiate a frenzy, but things are happening in the German market. Weird spikes in the bid and ask. I am just a dumb ape, so no clue what this means. Ooh, we saw the same thing. I'm actually going to look into this because we saw it too, where there popped up, 250,000 shares here. Restriction of liability. What is this? I don't care about a freaking liability claim. Come on, man. What am I even looking at here, dude? I see what he's saying. So I'll pull it up on the screen. Oh man, as soon as I set this level of support, look what we do. I mean, chances are we could push back, but we've already closed below it, so we're all over the place today. It is how it is sometimes. So gosh, I know that that's massive on there. Here we go. Resize that down to about this size here. Hopefully I'm not blocking this area over here, but you guys can see the bid and the ask price here. Bid at 750, ask at 57, ask at 50s, and then we're looking at the size here as well. So I mean, this could just be somebody putting up their position here, saying like, I'm gonna sell at this price. I don't know. Who knows? And I'm assuming that each one of these is 1,000 or 100 shares. So just add another 2 zeros onto that. If that's the case, I don't know that that's what that means. But we saw it over here when we were looking at the ask size. That it had massively spiked up. Just looking at some information here. And I could be wrong about this, but my understanding is that these are not like individual shares, you know, that you add another, these are hundreds of shares. So it's 3,800, 300, I mean, 100. I can't imagine that it's just one share. Who the hell's trading one share? But the information I'm seeing on here is a little bit different. I mean, that very well could be, and this could just be retail traders in here. Could be. Could be. Hmm. All right, I'm gonna keep looking for some more DD here. I'll leave the active trader up just to see if we capture anything crazy going on over here again, like with what we saw earlier. Starting to sell slightly, but we're not concerned. I mean, I honestly don't even care about these levels that much anymore. Seeing at the short borrow fee rate has gone up, as well as the utilization rate and everything. I mean, Shares on loan 138 million. It's crazy. Hmm. This is very interesting information here as well. Why is this glitch not being shared everywhere? This is the short borrow annual fee, not short interest. This adds up completely. Utilization is off the charts and in scarcity. The fee would and should be much higher. How is this information being buried? And it's showing here April 13th. At that time, 450,000 shares available. Short borrow fee rate at 243%. So, and then gone up. I mean, so I'm just kind of reading through, just skimming through. If you want some confirmation bias, this one's pretty good from this guy, Nove Terre. And it's very true. BlackRock owns as many shares as they do. So he just basically says, well, I don't think your concerns would come to fruition. I think there's a very real reason why BlackRock owns as many shares as they do. But I do understand your skepticism. I am also very or extremely skeptic, and it's not even because the numbers are off the charts or impossible to imagine considering the rate that people are buying AMC. It does actually seem to fit the narrative much more than what's currently being reported. I'm skeptical because I have no idea how you could bury this information. The timing of the glitch is very unusual. The fact that the glitch like this can even happen is interesting. How it would happen and the odds of someone catching it right on time is I can't imagine it was up for long. And so on and so on. I know how they can manipulate and drive the price down. I know how they can influence the media, but this is next level manipulation if in fact it's being hidden. Also, if that is the case and this is being buried, then what laws and or policies are being broken here? And that's just them covering up this. This is saying that this is a glitch and this is the actual short borrow fee rates and this is the actual available shares to short here. And that when we talk about glitches, that this just when they're looking at this information at wherever iborrowdesk.com, that the actual data is popping up for a couple minutes and then being taken down. Yep. So pull that back over to the side here. And all right, so we're gonna take a look at the SPY, just see how the market's doing. Setting some highs here. Oh man, come on. Not bad. Looking pretty good, but like we saw, a little pullback and just consolidating out, for right now. Already at 9:22, man. It's pretty early though, for this already to be kind of done. We saw a lot of movement for an extended period of time yesterday. I was really hoping we would see that again today here. Yeah, a little bit all over the place here. Let's just mess around and set some stupid trend lines here. See if we can see what's happening over here. I don't see anything. I'm just making shit up, to tell you the truth. Oh, as a matter of fact, what I do see here, potentially, after this doesn't look like it, I was gonna take a look and see if we see a falling wedge, but I don't necessarily see that at the moment now. Oh man, come on, remove that. Let's draw it again here. I mean, potentially, that's, very similar to what a falling wedge would look like. It's not perfect in here, but what you'll see is bigger movement, and then it starts to slow down and get tighter towards the bottom. Matter of fact, here I'll just pull up a photograph for you guys. Pull up over here. So this is what a falling wedge looks like. As you can see, you're gonna have a couple touch points on the bottom here. This is a different style, but then you get a breakout. So you see the big drop off, and so let's look for these touch points here. You got 1, 2, and 3. Then you've got your 2 at the bottom here on this trend line here. I don't know where they're pulling this support from. So let's take a look and see if we can draw something up here. But you can already see we're starting there, so and I'm almost certain that that's not accurate here. Could be. It's close enough, right? It's close enough. You could say 1, 2, 3, and then 2 touch points. I mean, these are like right on. So I don't know. It looks like a falling wedge here. So let me pull up. I'll pull them up side by side. Maybe you're able to see that. You can see you've got 1, 2, 3 as it's trending down. 1, 2. I guess you can call that 3 in there. And then you've got your 2 touch points on the bottom. You've got 1 there, 2 there, and then the breakout will be above this line, and we'll see. So I'll leave it up there. Let's see if that's the case. Not super picture perfect here. I could actually probably angle this a little bit. I mean, more than likely right there, and just see what happens here. Not picture perfect, but we are learning here, and this is called a falling wedge pattern. And there's a couple different ways that you can look at it, but anyhow. Anyhow, that's the falling wedge. So, a little quiet today. A little quiet. I thought, just seeing where we stood, that we were making some good moves. Hog looking like it's down a little bit now after it reached its high up there at 43.19. AMTX not really doing too much anymore, up 58 cents from close of yesterday. Sensonic up 6 cents. Nothing else really doing anything, you know. AMC's the big mover that we've got going on right now. So we're just gonna watch it. I'm gonna continue to look for some good DD posts over on Reddit. Oh, I think I closed Reddit, didn't I? Yeah, shoot. I'll just pull another one up. AMC stock, all lowercase, all one word. Reddit. There we go. Looks like not much is happening here. Just kind of scroll down really quickly. About 2 billion of stocks tied to the Archegos capital management blowup were sold by Credit Suisse Group AG in the second such block trade by the lender. The amount of money set aside at the bank for bonuses has been slashed by hundreds of millions of dollars in order to limit the hit to the bottom line from the Archegos implosion. The wider implications for the financial industry or finance industry are starting to emerge, with both banks and regulators looking at risk involved in lending to hedge funds and family offices. Only a matter of time. Supposed to 1 hour ago. Let's take a look here at this photo. This is from Ortex here. And you can see here, this is the short interest here. Shares short. This is settlement date 31st, 73.82 million. Percent of free float there. That's the big number there. 138 million shares on loan. Cost to borrow. Oh, did that go up? It's the days to cover. Utilization rate there, 97.50%. So I don't know what he has in this chart. It's looking like he has the exchange reported short interest, the days to cover, and I don't know why dividends is highlighted here. So what I'm guessing is days to cover going down is better. Honestly, I don't really know. Not sure. It's got volume on here, but oh, there's the volume. Anyhow, this is not mine. I actually would like to get Ortex, pay for the subscription and see what it's all about, but the thing is, as long as I have a real job, I'm not going to be able to do that. I don't want to pay $600 a year for something that I'm only using, you know, half the year or something like that. I don't know, it might be worth it. Again with the 60,000 there. Actually, let's take a look to see if Fintel has updated their site now. Oh. Oh, okay. All right, so we got some good news here. I gave it away already. I just want to start from the top here. 40,000 short shares available. I think that's where we were at this morning. However, I'm pretty damn sure that we were at 7.90 this morning on the short borrow fee rate. Short borrow fee rate is climbing up right now. This is good news. Short borrow fee rate is steadily going up. I mean, this is like 3 times in the same day that the short borrow fee rate has gone up, according to Fintel here. And short shares available, staying steady right there. I mean, this is going to get nasty really, really quick. If we can hold this price up a little bit longer. And one of the things we're seeing now is I don't see massive sell wall set up. Still seeing a little bit. But we're talking about we're on low volume today right now. We're into the low volume. We're sub 100,000s per minute in volume. If we started pumping up this volume, I think this thing's going to get tight very, very quickly. If they're already starting to limit shares that you can buy on platforms, I don't know. All right, I'm going to leave you guys on the chart for just a second here. Nothing really going on in the rest of the portfolio at this moment. Let's check out GameStop. Currently sitting at 148. Not really doing much of anything either. I'm going to leave this up. I'm going to use the restroom, make another cup of coffee, and I'll be back.
Mic off. Mic on.
All right, I'm back, peoples. One of these days I'll get a mic. I actually looked yesterday. Maybe I'll get one this Friday so I can get rid of the headset. I don't really need the headset unless I'm listening to a video. I don't even have speakers on this laptop. I usually use the headset for gaming. It's got a decent microphone. It's the Corsair. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's Virtuoso RGB or something like that. Still looking for some good DD. A little slow right now. So it looks like on Fintel at 12:24, I would imagine this AM that we're at 60,000 short shares available. So yep. All right. So this is what we just talked about. I'll pull it over so you guys can see because this somebody actually paid. This is actually from iBorrow Desk. We'll look at the full image here. And as you guys can see here, yeah, yesterday we were in the 7.3s. We went up to 8.9% on the short borrow fee rate. So I thought this morning it was at 7 something. I could be wrong. Maybe I got a little too excited there and thought that it had went from 7.9 to 7 or 8.9. But either way, now we can see the historical data here of the short borrow fee rate and percentages there. So steadily going up. It actually went down a little bit for some reason, but should have went up a lot more. It's actually lagging a little bit behind when the drop in short shares available goes down. So we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna keep updating this thing and just kind of watch it as it changes. It's at 8.92% currently. I know I didn't close that. There we go. There we go. Just looking for some more DD to kind of go through. Things are starting to taper down softly here, kind of dying out, just riding sideways for a little bit, but that's fine. Just kind of going through some consolidation at the moment. AMTX up $1.06. Harley up 138, up about 9 cents on Fubo. So not the greatest in most of the positions, but we're actually seeing some green today, which is good. I was actually thinking about getting another options contract since they're pretty low right now. I don't know what the price would be. I could look one up, but I paid quite a bit. I would imagine that this is the price here. So $37. I paid $165 back about a month ago when I bought it, which was geez, is it 20 days? Yeah, probably not less than a month ago. Within the last 3 weeks, I think I probably bought it. Back it was in this 165 range right here, and you can see ever since I bought it, it pretty much did nothing but fall down. And I don't think that that's really theta decay that's eating away at it that much. But if we get a nasty pop up, we're gonna see this thing rise in price, and I think we're very, very close. Starting to see some movement here. Getting a little bit of a push past this $9.18 or 20-cent level we have set here from this morning. This was our level of support we found a couple times. It hasn't really held us up as a level of resistance, though. Honestly, we've kind of broken easily right through it. It's never really held us up, but it has supported us a few times. We broke through it here. When we fell back down, we broke through it here. We fell back down. We broke through it again. So it's not, this level is not holding us up as a level of resistance here, but it is keeping us at a point of support. As is this range on here at this 913, 914 range. Currently trading above the SMA, getting ready to touch this upper VWAP here and start testing this upper VWAP. See some volume starting to move in. A little bit of sales and buys here. 306,000 on this current minute, which beats out last minute by almost 3 times as much. So for whatever reason, volume pumped in right there. And you're starting to see some walls here. So I'm assuming that these sell walls here are just from where the the height was at the day. However, in my opinion, if I'm trying to play a swing or a scalp, as I was, if I'm trying to play a scalp, I'm not trying to get to this high. If I'm down here, I think that it can run up and make another test at this high. I'm pulling back slightly to make sure that I get filled. And I'm going to sell at like 930, like right here at this area. So that's just me. If I were playing a scalp, that's how I would plan a scalp out. I wouldn't push here. However, what I would see is that if we did push past this point, where's the next area of resistance at? Going back on a 5-day, 5-minute here. Let's look a little bit closer here to see. So you can see here, this is all pre-market here. Got a level of support there, and then some resistance within this range here, and again in this range here. So if we break above this 933 range, we've got a little bit of room to gap up before we start testing the next levels of support. Not much, the first one being at 939 and the second one being at 945. So about the 9.5 range is where I really think if we start to gap, that we're going to jump straight up to this 9.5, 950 area. And then we'll start testing this 9.75, somewhere in there. I mean, this is going off of a couple days, so, and it's on a 5-minute. I'd have to really go back and look a little bit more on, like, maybe I don't know, a 30-day or something, to see kind of where we stand, because it's been a while since we were at this range here. But you can see we traded kind of flat in this 10.5 range. And this is on the 5-minute chart, so it's a little bit more difficult. I'm sorry, this is on the 1-hour chart, isn't it? Yeah, this is on a 1 hour, so it's a little bit more difficult to see exactly where we could be, but we're looking pretty good. 925 right now, 926. So it looks like some people got a little bit smarter on their sell orders here and pulled it back down from 933 to 930. Or maybe not. I don't know. It just disappeared just like that. So that's me. If I'm looking to scalp something, and this is the high of the day, and we pulled back. Didn't look too bad here on our falling wedge pattern. Actually, you know, did pretty decent here. Remember, we needed 3 touch points. 1, 2, 3. Or you can even call this in the third one down here, and then two on the bottom here, 1, 2, and then we broke above through here and started to push. But even in that range, it's not a ton there. It's like 1% from this range, 1.78. So see what's going on. We're still currently trading above the SMA, so looking pretty nice here. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this trend line. But in my opinion, that's a falling wedge pattern. Not picture perfect, but it works. It meets the criteria, so why not? I mean, we're not doing too bad. We're up 41 cents since close of yesterday, so I'm not unhappy at all. And this is very strange that this actually changed. I don't know why this all got smaller. This actually, that was kind of weird that this changed. I don't know if you remember what this looked like, but this was a lot bigger. I don't know if I hit something. It's kind of odd. Maybe I just like need to do this. I need to turn that off, man. I'm so sick of that. So sick. Let's see if there's any news that has come out recently here. More Wall Street bet stuff. GameStop's getting rid of its entire debt. ArcLight Cinemas and Pacific Theater chain shut down. That's from yesterday. Nothing really today. This is kind of odd though that this is I don't know what happened there. Maybe no. I don't know. It's very strange. This is normally a lot bigger. Maybe I just maybe I hit something. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Currently at 930. See if we can get that 933 test. And if we get that push. Oh, can it make it? Ah, what is going on? Did I shorten it too much? I must have. I couldn't even see the price points there. I don't know. Something acting a little weird. Just looks different to me for some reason. I must have hit something here. Let's see. Can we close and ride this thing up? Can we start gapping up now? Currently touch the overbought side on the according to the RSI. We're not looking too bad. Up $174 on the day, 195 overall. So getting that push up. Luckily, we were able to buy up some more shares when we did. Currently setting 350 long at a dollar cost average of $8.77. So not too bad. We're starting to gap here. Remember we talked about I had seen one at 939 was our next level of resistance. And I don't know why this is looking like this. I do not know what's going on here. I don't think I hit anything, but I must have tapped something. And I don't like it. It's bothering me. But remember, this 939 was another area of resistance before we popped up. There were two more. If we were just to go back and look on the 5-day, it's 5-day 15. I want 5-day 5. So here's one. You can see it was a level of support here in the pre-market here. This is 2 days ago at 939, and then its level of resistance was up here at like 945-ish. However, that is pre-market. Volume is obviously much different in the pre-market, so I don't really trust that as much. Starting to climb. Currently 938. We'll see if 939 becomes that level of resistance for us. Looks like 38 was. Pulling back and pulling back up. 37.99. Volume stepping into this current. This is on the 5-minute time frame here. So of course that's 1 million. It's not a lot of volume for 5 minutes. That means we're probably at like 250,000 on the minute. I will expect this thing to pull back slightly here. I'm going to leave this up. Go back to the 1 minute here. Shoot, I don't want that. I want this. I really don't know what I did here. I don't like. Let me take a look. See how large these numbers are here? But then if I go back to AMC, it's like tiny. I don't know if I did something. Nope, not a hotkey setup. Oh, that's on the 5 minute, right? So of course, when you look at the 5 minute compared to the 1 minute, things are much different. Now you can see I would have to rearrange this chart here. So I'm gonna do is right click it, activate drawing. There's a little pivot point here, a little dot that I can pull this down and adjust this angle. And come on, man. No, it's not gonna let me do it. I'm just gonna make a new one then. It's because it's on the time frame that it's on. Let's see what we're gonna do there. We're just gonna pull from down here then. I don't know why I have so much trouble using that. Let's leave that up and see what that looks like. This is just really bothering me right now. Hey, look, I can hide my position summary. I don't know. I'm zooming right now. It's not doing too much. See, we hit that 941. So 939, you know, that's what we looked at. So 941, kind of right around that area. And what do you know? As soon as we pull off the trend line, look at where it stalled out. 939, exactly where we thought it would. And that's because we went back to the 5-day, 5-minute, and we saw in the pre-market. Shoot, where was that? Over here. You see this range here where we're stalling out? Right here. That's 946. Oh, sorry. The support level that it was on, 939. 939 right there. I know it's hard to see, but it's right underneath these levels of support here. And again right there. So pretty cool that we're able to predict that to the T there. This is just really bothering me here. I don't know why. I can zoom out, I can zoom in. I'm zooming in a lot. Even just paging up. Let's see, it says zoom in, alt and what? Heck, I don't know. All that's doing is scrolling. I don't know, alt this. Regardless, we are expecting a little bit of a pullback here. You see we did reach the overbought territory according to the RSI. So healthy little pullback, not bad. Not bad at all. Let's keep this thing going. Let's see. All right, we got some more good news here. Unfortunately, no one is watching the stream, but if you guys go back to this, you can see that we're calling it right now. Short shares available right now, 35,000. Right now, just again, I'll refresh it right now. 35,000 short shares available. Remember, this short borrow fee rate is lagging behind, but these shares are going down. This is one of the key ingredients to the squeeze that we need to happen. You guys are seeing it here first. If you were watching, it's all good. It's all good right now. Nobody currently watching at the moment. It's all good though. We're doing this. Oh man, here we go. Testing that level of 939 again. $943, $944, $945, $947. It's starting to break away at this point. See if we can get the buyers to step in here. $948. Big sell wall's coming at $950 here. And wow, we ate through them very, very easily. $955, $953. So we ate through them in that minute there. You can see this is on the 1 day, 1 minute intraday here. We got 625,000 in volume for that. Actually, for the current minute here, we're still pushing up. Actually pulling back slightly at the moment here. But we reached 955. $951. So right around that 9.5 range at the moment. And again, we are in the overbought territory. So, man, I was looking for a little bit of a pullback. However, we're still steadily climbing up a little bit, and we can remain in the overbought section for quite a while. I don't know if everybody else is watching the Fintel data and saw that Fintel just released that there was 35,000 short shares available, and you know, if that helped drive the price up a little bit. I am about ready to close out of, you know, some of my positions and dump it all into AMC here. Let's see, with Harley, I don't even know what that'd be. 42 at $42. That's $1,700 divided by, let's call it $9.50. It's 185 more shares. And I'd like to get more profit out of this, truthfully. I think AMC will pull back slightly. We are in oversold, not by much, but I think it will pull back just a little bit. And that's fine. What we'll be doing, we will be averaging our price up. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is, because I do want to add to this position size here. 350 is not enough. If I could add another $1,700 to this, I would be very, very happy. Boom, look at that. Remember, there's a lot of areas to gap up in here. It's more at the quarter areas now. we had those two areas at 939 and 943, and then we're basically 939 and then 950, and then from there we're looking at, I think it was 969 ish. We go back and take a look at the 5-day 5-minute. When we zoom in here, there it is. So you can see there 963 being a level, and then again at 969. So between that 963, which actually held some support, so I actually really trust that 963. Looks like we've already passed that. 963 and 969 are the levels. So we hit that 968, 970, and we're gapping. We're moving. We are moving. Looking good. Welcome, viewer. The one. Appreciate it, man. Or woman, or whoever, whatever you like to be called. We're just watching this live price action here, and we're seeing some very, very good movement over on AMC. And what we saw a few moments ago, if you weren't here when we pulled it up, and what we're thinking, maybe attributing to some of this, is that according to Fintel right now, I'll update it once more. The short shares available 6 minutes ago went down from 40,000 to 35,000. So short borrow fee rate is lagging, but this is the available lendable shares available. I think I said that right. The short shares available 35,000 there has went down another 5,000. They are running out of shares to short this position. At this point, they can't short it down. And if we're only buying and holding, it's not going down. It is not going down. So as you guys, we're at $306 on the day here. Hit that 981. This is some selling here. We're in the oversold territory according to the RSI here. Not by a lot, but a little bit. Biggest we have been on the day here. So we needed a pullback. Man, nice little run up. But equally, when you see these run-ups that are very, very quick within, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 or 8 minutes here, you're seeing, you'll see a pullback, a very sharp pullback here. I don't anticipate this thing to pull back very much. And what we'll do is we'll set a Fibonacci retracement here to see what the pullback could potentially be. Could be a little bit more down here to this 954, 54 mark. But again, remember, we had some levels of support and resistance from 2 days ago in the pre-market that we had set. And sorry, just looking back at Fibonacci here, 50% retracement is still bullish momentum, right? Anything up to that 50% line. If you go a little bit below, you got some bears in there. So, right, you've got 50 and 50 bulls, bears on the retracement there. And holding up here at 961, so pretty dang close. What we did was we went back on the 5-day 5-minute, and again, we're looking at this for like the third or fourth time now. Almost know exactly where it's at. Over here, you can see here, if you can see that right there at 966, 969, level of resistance here and some support, and it was resistance here at 63. So we found some resistance here at 63, and it also found some support. So 63 and 69 are two very, very tight numbers within there that it could fall on. We also said right here at 948, 47, it was 939. So we picked this one at 939 earlier, and it tended to respect that when we zoom back in here. We pushed up. Where's that 939? I mean, it was like right to a T. It's 35. It was right here. We set this line again here, but that was our level right there. Just looking back a couple days. So I'm going to get rid of that. Currently 978. Or 9 3/4, which we talked about. It's these half, the wholes, the quarter numbers. For right now, when the stock, yeah, it's going to go off some previous or historical data for some levels of support and resistance. However, these whole numbers, these 3/4 numbers, are going to range around there. 9 3/4, 9.5. They're going to be very strong numbers here. So currently sitting at $9.59, having ourselves a little pullback, but again. Just pulling from this point here, we're very, very good on this 32% range. I mean, that's picture perfect right there. However, if we take it back even farther, shoot, I mean, I guess I could pull it from back here when we started this little run up, creating higher highs and higher lows. Still at 38.2. And shoot, if I even go lower, we're not even there. I mean, just looking at it on the day, however, shoot, it will not even be close on the day. So depending on how you look at the drawing, and you got to look at it in multiple angles. You got to look at it on the 1 day, 1 minute, 1 day, 5 minute. We're going to change this to 1 day, 5 minute here to see a better overall picture of what this position is doing. And yeah, we closed out a little bit, but we hit that high up there at 981. So tested it up there, just having ourselves a pullback now. This is our trend line for the future here. Let's extend this to the right. And all I did was right click on the trend line. Again, if you guys are new, this is the Thinkorswim platform. We just right clicked on it. You can activate the drawing, and then it'll give you pivot boxes where you can pivot this thing around and move it. You can change the color. You can do lots of things. I'm going to leave it there. I'll probably have to move it. But we just right click. You can extend to the left. You can extend to the right. You can redraw as a channel. I don't know what that looks like. Let's take a look. Okay. Oh. Well, look at there. I don't know. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that one before. Pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. And then you can probably right click it again, activate the drawing, and unfortunately I just don't see the pick point over here. I see this one. You can see the little dot there. Same as here. I just don't see where this one's at. That just moves the entire thing. So yeah, let's leave it right there. See what that looks like. Another person texted me about Dogecoin. It's only up to 12 cents right now. We're looking at AMC. Look at AMC and how well it's doing. Seeing its little pullback here. I don't know what this channel is. I just kind of set this. It doesn't really follow any particular patterns here. I'm just kind of messing around. Just seeing what's happening here. I did, however, have the other one set. But on the 5 minute here, this is what we're looking at here. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to pull a Fibonacci retracement on the 5 minute. And I'm going to leave that there. So to change the colors on this, again on Thinkorswim, you just right click there. You can go in here, edit properties. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about other things and doing this. So here's all the colors for your lines here. You can change. I mean, matter of fact, let's set 50% to the gold line and the rest to blue. Let's do this. All colors blue there, and then let's set 50% to gold. Save as default, and hit OK. And boom, there you go. So at least now, like without having to really search for it, we'll see exactly where we need to at least pull back to maintain that bullish momentum. And really, I like 38.2%. I really do. When we're having a retracement. Again, you can pull retracements from anywhere. I like to pull them at the start of a run. So we saw the pullback here. And looks like my stream is going to die here. It says excellent connect. There we go. I don't know. Sorry for that laggy on the stream. I am running Wi-Fi down here to my desktop. I'm not running a hard line right now. No cable. And I'm kind of far. I've got a Wi-Fi extender, but it does not work very well, and it sucked because it was like $150 for that extender, and it just doesn't work very good. So we're just gonna watch this for a moment here. Starting to taper off a little bit. I'm gonna pull up the 1 minute, and we're just gonna watch. Already making the comeback here. So it's a little difficult to see when you're on the 5, but I think it's very good and useful to see on the 5 minute as well. You cannot just look at everything intraday, 1 minute, time frame. You have to kind of zoom out a little bit and take a look. But this is a good little run we're seeing right now. We're up quite a bit from the low point here earlier up to this point. We're up 10.3% here. So it says we're up somewhere over here 9.1% from close of yesterday, up 82 cents. So not bad. We are just pulling back and starting to reload here. I'm going to keep checking Fintel. It says they update it every 30 minutes. I think we still have a little bit more time before they update it again. It's been 16 minutes, so about another 14 minutes before they give us another update on the short shares available. Currently sitting at 35,000. I am also going to look through the AMC stock Reddit page and see if there's anything being reported right now. I would imagine, I don't know what that is. Maybe these guys just keep getting upvoted. I kind of want to downvote it just so I can get it off the top. This old stuff here, man. Old stuff. Where's the new stuff? I'm going to go into the live chat lounge here. Talking about taxes. Nobody cares about taxes. Come on. Of course, actually, everybody should care about the taxes, the capital gains tax, and especially if you're doing swing day trades. So when you have short term, your taxes are higher. So the longer you hold it, the less your taxes will be. But I think there's like a point there where you have to hold it over so much time. If I were to log on to my TD Ameritrade account on desktop, it would show me if it's a short or a long-term hold. So just doing some consolidating right now around this 964 range. 969. I mean, so we talked about 963. I think we also talked about. So just finding some ranges in that area. Come on, what are you doing to me? You got a PT at $55 and you want to set at 41.86. I mean, what is this? I'm gonna leave you on the charts for a sec here. I'm gonna run and potentially refill the coffee. It's probably getting a little bit cold. What did I just do? There we go. Bull trap beware. Who's talking about bull traps over here? Oh man, I'm sorry I pulled that down. Could be. I don't know. I mean, why would you even post that in the AMC Reddit page? So what I'm doing right now over on the side here is looking for bull trap patterns here. And we're going to pull it up. And we see an uptrend. There's resistance. Broke through but didn't close twice. And then back down. Let's see what another one shows here. Resistance level at 163. Comes up, touches, rejected. Comes up, tests it, breaks through and pulls back down. Breaks resistance level and then closes below it. So if you saw this happening, you would have thought there's no way a bull trap is going to happen here. I'm going to buy the breakout. It's already broke out, but this is what happened next. It looks like they closed above though. So I'm gonna just close it out and see here. I mean, not currently there because we haven't pulled above our resistance level here and tested it. Like this is, we're in the high. You know, this is the high for the day. So I don't know what that guy's talking about. I don't know where he sees a bull trap. I'm sure somebody will wreck him over here, and it's been so far. Um, 30,000 shares available at 8.9%. This guy's thinking it's going to close above 10 today. Could. Could. We're starting to see it slow down a little bit now and just kind of pull back. It's 11. However, if they're not able to short a lot, I don't know. I'm going to take a quick look over at Hog to see what's going on over here. We do want to exit this position very soon, and we probably couldn't have got out, or could have got out already with our 5% again today. However, that PT hit me. Bank of America initiates bullish coverage of Harley Davidson. Here's why. Harley Davidson started at buy with $50 stock price target at B of A securities. Bank of America saying $55 price target here for Harley Davidson. So 40 or just above $43 is our 5%. I don't know what's going on over here. I don't like that. It's weird. So that's what I'm used to looking at. The numbers like this. Not like this. I don't know if I did something. Positions long, average price. I don't know. I'm going to leave it alone for now. We're going to watch this, coming back and testing this again at this 38.2. So now we're just consolidating right here and loading up. I'm going to take a quick break, maybe 4 or 5 minutes. I'll be back. We're going to watch this thing for a while. As long as this thing keeps moving, we're going to watch it. I'm going to leave you guys right here, and I'll be back in a few.
Mic off. Mic on.
All right, I'm back. Saw a little bit of price action while I was gone. Not a lot. Currently sitting at about 961. And I was just kind of watching it get up there. So we'll see. We're kind of just trading a little sideways now, but higher lows, getting primed. Could be ready for another takeoff this afternoon. Kind of watch and see what it does for it now, and put it all on AMC. But it's all good. It's all good. At some point we'll take the profits out of there and we'll put them over here. Let's see if it's been enough time. I like to pull FINRA up again, or Fintel. Where do I have it? Right here. Update it. See if there's any new updates here. 5 minutes ago. Oh. Okay. 30,000 still. I don't know if that's what it was. I can't remember if that's what it was. 30,000 or 35,000. I should have just clicked off of it here, or should have just left it alone and then pulled it up on the stream. So 30,000 short shares available. Definitely down from the 40. It could take some time. We will see. Right now, finding some support there. I'm gonna leave the Fibonacci up for a while. Actually, I'm kind of done. I think that it's kind of found its point right now. So I can go ahead and get rid of it. I do like that new color though. The blue with the gold at the 50. I might actually just keep the gold at the 38 and change the 50 to a different color so we can determine those two, because 38 is really what shows you it has strong bullish momentum. I'm gonna go ahead and set a trend line over here. Just kind of see what's happening. See if we get a bounce off of this or not, or if we just kind of keep trading sideways a little bit. Yeah, see, volume currently 134. So volume starting to taper off a little bit. We saw big spikes in volume there. I mean, that's 1 million in volume, 693,000 there. So I'm assuming that someone else had seen that Fintel information back here when it went down, and it really drove this thing up a little bit. So sell wall is very, very small right now at the moment. Not a lot there. We're just now trading below the SMA. We fell below the SMA a couple times, popped above it just for a short period of time, and then broke back down below. So looks like we're pulling back slightly, but I don't anticipate us to pull back any farther than this 950 range, somewhere in here. We'll see. You never know what could happen. It's a very volatile position that we're in here. Volume's there at 192. Not a ton of volume. And again, this is about the time when all the East Coast guys take off for lunch, and we typically see the volume start to really slow down for the next few hours, and then start to ramp back up in about an hour and a half from 12. So or on the East Coast, so about 1:30 East Coast, so 12:30 Central, we start to see the volume start to pick back up. So we got a little bit of time here. Still another 10 minutes or so until I think that they head off to lunch, unless they're going to an early lunch today. It is Wednesday. Maybe they need an early lunch drink or something to kind of help them deal with the rest of the day. So see what happens here for a little bit longer, and then we might call it for a little bit here. as volume starts to slowly taper back down. We did not really look at too many other positions today. AMTX looking pretty good as well. We're in it, quite a bit higher than where it currently sits, so I'm not worried about that too much. Fubo up 61 cents. We are in it for a little bit higher than where it currently sits. And Harley, slowly tapered down here. Big news on Harley this morning. Actually curious to know why it says. So, nothing really new there. I mean, I just kind of read that briefly, basically just looking at their outlook. With the Pan America being released next month, and with their entry into electric motorcycles, and then the new CEO and the direction that they're headed. So. There we go. Now I can pivot this thing. We'll see. Not that that's going to make a difference at all anyway, but because that's actually that was a pretty big line. But of course, when we were here, we shot up very quickly. So the difference is the volume. Once the volume tapers down, the price action starts to slow down a little bit. Sell walls at 958, getting eaten away here. 957. And again at 962. So that one's gone. Probably going there. There's back again. Yeah, I think we're going to be flat here for a little bit. I'm actually excited for Power Hour today to see where this thing can end up. If it's kind of done making this run. I mean, this is being traded off of no news right now that I'm aware of. We'll put the flex here. All right, GameStop got back up to 174. So GameStop made a little bit of a run as well. We're going to take a look over here. We're just going to type in quick GME and see. They did something very similar here. And they had some good volume for them. The difference in volume here with GameStop and AMC is that GameStop has about 70 million shares outstanding, as GME has 450 million, say in quotations because we think there's a lot of counterfeit shares out there in the market. However, there's been some articles and stuff that has come out that they started, I want to say it was this past Sunday, which would have been April the 11th. They started the count. And the count goes all the way up until I think like the week before the vote, which is the vote is on May 4th. So they're actually counting the shares in the market right now, or the shares from the shareholders on AMC. So GME is looking like it did something very, very similar to AMC. Had a nice run up here. I mean, we're looking at 20%. Much better than where AMC was sitting. And we're finding that support here at 951. So we'll see if we respect that level of support. Starting to trade back a little bit. I'll just go ahead and move this once again. At this point, it's not even really a relevant trend line if I keep having to move it all the time. But what I'm curious to see is, you know, what we did. That's 10%, so just about half of what GameStop did. As typical, we have a crap ton more shares outstanding than they do. Yeah, everything else is kind of starting to fall flat a little bit here. Actually curious to see the market scan today, see what's on the top of the list here. AMC should be in here, and I wonder where it's at, because it should be in here. Oh, there's a lot here. A lot. This is good news for the market. But we should be up like 67 cents. We should be up in this range here, somewhere in here. Costs up. I don't see it. 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 There we go. AMC 7.5. Oh, there it is. 7.6469%, up 68 cents. Currently 9.52. So just was curious to see where it stood on here. Grupo Televisa up 23% there. TCAT, oh, making another good little push, up 10%. So let's go back to the chart here. See where we set. Again, we think that 950 is going to be our support for now. We'll see if we can hold up there. That half dollar amount is a good number there. There were a couple other ranges we were looking at, and I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to leave this. But again, this is a different area here. So we had other levels here. I think, you know, as long as we're trading above this $9 range, I'm pretty happy here. That was our buy box, was down there below $9. Below $9 was the buy box. I mean, it's still buy, but that was our bottom. That's where we thought we were gonna kind of touch bottom and trend for a little bit between, like, it was like 819 and 909 or 90, yeah, 909, 908. So somewhere in there we thought we were gonna trade for a couple more days. We didn't trade there for very long. Looking at a 5-day, 5-minute. Here's the box here. It's actually at 8. Why is it? There we go. 826 to 908. So we thought we were going to trade in this box for a while, and we only really traded for 2 days here. On the bigger picture here, you can kind of start to see a little cup and handle forming. But you can see back here, this range here, 969, level of resistance there. And if we were to go back over here even more, 975 in this range, you can see we're kind of topping out right there. So that held up as a level of resistance as well. 980, yeah, 980 right there. You can see we closed out right there. But what this is looking like to me on this over these 3 days here, it's a nice little cup and handle starting to form, you know, without all this going on here. But a nice little cup and handle. We've seen the pullback here, and then we should see you know, a little bit more of a push up. So could go down even farther today, but we are trading above this line. I don't think we're going to see this line again, not for a long time. Now that we push through it, I don't think we see it again for a while. But a nice little cup and handle starting to form on a 3-day here, seeing our pullback, and then could see this thing just skyrocket back up. I'm going to leave this here for a little bit. Looks like we did get a little bounce off of that. I said it when I was like right here. So we'll see what happens. I think we'll trade sideways for a while now. Now with volume starting to taper down, I think we're going to start trading sideways. Man, would really love to see Fintel short shares availability down to 20,000, 10,000, 5,000, and less. Don't think that we're going to see it today. At some point, some of these positions I would imagine will have been covered, although they've been shorting this thing for a long time. Let me Fintel up over there. I'm going to check out some of the thread here. They could always create more naked shorts. Yeah, the thing is with the naked shorts, I think they're starting to do. They're working on counts right now, so a lot of things are converging at this point in AMC where they are accounting the stock. They start on April 11th. I want to say that it goes up until like the 19th or the 20th. They're counting all the shares, and if there's more shares than what they're supposed to have, which is like 450 million shares outstanding, there's gonna be some stuff going on there. There will always be dips. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah. Volume really starting to taper down here. Probably the lowest, almost the lowest we've seen all day. Pretty dang close to the lowest we've seen all day. But as we see back here, we started to hit a low point, and then we were just kind of loading up. Made a nice little pop, little pullback, and a good little pop, and then on the third try was a charm. We are currently trading above the SMA right now. It's good we're trading above the middle VWAP too, so this is good news for us. As you can see down here, we got a bounce off the middle VWAP, and in this morning we were kind of below the middle VWAP, but we did not get rejected by it. Pushed back below, didn't get rejected. We got a bounce off of it, and then we pretty much stayed above the middle VWAP. We bounced again on it a couple times here, and then we just kind of traded above it. So trading above the middle VWAP, trading above the SMA currently. Starting to see some more buying pressure step in here. Don't know how these will close out. They're very, very tiny here. According to the MACD, starting to cross over with the buying pressure here, starting to level out. See the sell walls going up here. And looking good on the RSI, so I'm just going to keep looking. I'm going to close the door. I don't know if you can hear the TV in the other room. That's okay, Rox. And let's see what happens. See what happens. Yeah, MACD still looking very, very slim on the buying pressure right now. Again, we're still kind of staying in this 950 range, which we think is going to happen for a while. We are getting to that point for lunchtime. So the thing is with this squeeze is that they will have to cover their shorts. They're going to get margin called. A lot of these hedge funds who are shorting AMC very, very heavily, they have not covered because the price is still higher than where they shorted at for a lot of them. And they're losing money. And so when they have to start covering, because of the Archegos thing where, I mean, they lost billions of dollars over there when they got margin called, the banks wanted their money, so they're starting to change some of these rules now. The banks are starting to understand, like, look, man, we need to start keeping an eye on these hedge funds because they're doing all this shady shit and they're overextending themselves millions and millions of dollars. We got to start keeping an eye on it because they're making bad investments. And sure enough, they started changing the rules, and they're going to start coming after them for their FTDs. The premiums are going to get higher. The interest rates are going to get higher, which we've already started to see, and which we don't think is actually accurate according to Fintel when it's saying that it's 8%, 8.92% for the short borrow fee rate. We think it's a lot higher than that. I think it's a lot higher than that. You know, they're going to start coming after these hedge funds, wanting them to cover their shorts. And the thing is that we hold a lot. Us apes, us diamond handlers hold a lot of the shares outstanding. A lot. So when they have to come buy them back, and we're holding them, we're not selling them. There's going to be very, very limited amount on the market. And somebody had posted that on Reddit this morning where they were going to post or buy, and I think it was on Robinhood though, that they were getting a notification when they were going to buy that they may run into some issues if they try to buy more than like 74 shares. So where these people have to look, they're loaned out 138 million shares being utilized right now. I think it's all for shorts. I'm not certain, but 138 million shares, and we're holding a lot of shares. As long as we hold, we're going to drive this price up. It's going to squeeze massively. Everything is kind of pointing to that. Yeah, nothing else really going on in the in our positions right now. I do want to get back on this afternoon and live stream for Power Hour. I think that we're going to see some more movement here throughout the day. Again, looking at a 5-day, 5-minute, we're starting to see a cup and handle forming here. I know it's kind of tough to see, but you can see it here. A nasty looking one. It doesn't look perfect, but it's starting to form. So we're starting to have this pullback for the handle, and then what I'm anticipating seeing is another run and making a run at $10 today. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, this is good looking volume here. This is the most volume we've seen in a while here. You know, 3 million. That's for 5 minutes. I mean, 2.6 million for 5 minutes, whereas the most volume we saw here, 2 million. All this was a huge short down here or sell, which I don't know who's selling down here at a loss, but it's none of my damn business. So, going back to the 1 minute. A little bit of a W here, not nothing crazy. The thing is, we don't have much volume right now. We're still trading above the SMA, or we're kind of bouncing around the SMA. Still trading above the middle VWAP here, so that's good news. And we're starting to see some buying pressure step in. We thought we saw it back here, but it was so minor. We just got, you know, I'm just going to call it oversold here. The sellers were a little bit stronger than the buyers here for this like 5 minutes or so. So we're starting to see some buying step in, but you typically will see that once you start breaking above that SMA. That's kind of what that is that more buyers starting to step in. Yeah, I mean, I'm reading this here. Just like with Fidelity, you can turn off share lending by turning off margin. If you keep margin, they cannot lend your shares if you don't have a margin debt. Best to turn off margin. Well, just don't have a margin debt. Trade 1-to-1 for everything that you buy. Put cash in there that day. Oh, oh, let's see. Let's see if this guy's being truthful here. I'm gonna do it on stream this time. 30,000. Let's see. No. 30,000 going twice. Wait, what does this guy say? Dry powder is best spent at anything under 10. Well, true. Under 10 is good price. Found the G spot of my wife. Is it in your wallet? Yeah, that's funny. What is this guy talking about? Where's it at? Where's it at? Only 25,000 left for borrow at 8.9%. Steve the Impact. Fasten your seatbelts. I'm gonna wait just another sec here. Let's load it again for the third time. Still saying 30,000, and maybe this is a little bit slower because we are not paying for the information. We update our database every 30 minutes, but only display changes in order to improve readability. So if it doesn't change, they're not going to update it. I'll give it another like minute or so, and then we'll pull it back up again. I am just reading off the just reading through some of the Reddit stuff here. It makes no, I'll read some of them, but if I see they pop out, they'll probably keep shorting with synthetic shares. Yeah, but if they're counting the shares, those synthetics, it's gonna end. If I didn't blow my big load at 14 to help the battle, my average would be much lower. Well, you could have bought at 8. Looks like a little W forming over here. You can kind of see it a little bit, little W there. Not quite a triple top is what I would be looking for, but a little bit of W making the pullback and could start to spike here. We're seeing a little bit more volume step in compared to what it had been for like the last 15-20 minutes here. 239,000 at last minute, and that's on the green. Buying power stepping in, currently above the SMA. See if we get a bounce off this SMA here. We're pulling back now. See if we get that bounce and start making the run. Kind of anticipating with just seeing this little W forming here that could be what happens. It's more of an ascending W as well. So we'll see. I mean, we're starting to stair step up just ever so slightly with the amount of volume that's in there. It's you know, price actions staying kind of small. So we'll see. We just crossed below the SMA. See if we actually get a bounce above it or not. Let's see. We going back up fast. Steve the Impact, extremely likely but not guaranteed with synthetics, like 99.999%. Exactly. Where's this Steve the Impact guy at? 0 shares left to borrow and 100% share utilization equals imminent squeeze per the DDs. Extremely likely but not guaranteed with synthetics. Yep, exactly. Right. So the same with synthetics, but I think the one thing that they're not taking into consideration is if they're doing a share count, they're going to figure out the synthetics, and I think that that's going to bring some light, and they're going to have to stop. I mean, I don't know that for sure. Yep. So here we go. Again, somebody's actually saying the same thing I'm saying. Synthetic shares are synthetic shares are ways hedges cheat, but it's just delaying the inevitable. The share count results will flush those out too. Some morons in here. All right. Well, resistance level down here at this 950 range there, 949, looking to be that support. So getting a little bounce here. I'm going to remove that because it doesn't really mean anything. So we thought we were going to see a W form in here. Not quite. Again, looking on the 5-day, 5-minute chart, this is where we're seeing the cup and handle forming up in here. So still pulling back. I think we'll hold up at this 950 range. We have been. It looks like it's a pretty strong support level there. You never can tell. But to me, this is looking like a nice cup and handle. I mean, you can see right here, we're pretty much even on both sides here. Start the cup and handle. There's the handle forming right now. So as this thing gets lower, could just shoot right up. And if you're looking for a time to buy, today's probably the day. I don't know for sure. Not a financial advisor. I just watch the stock market. Just carrying along on my journey here. What I do want to do is, now we've waited a couple more minutes. Let's see if this has updated here. Currently 30,000. Let's see, has it changed? Pintel could be lacking 25,000, just going down. Down, 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 down. All right, so that guy was right. It's going down. Short borrow fee rate is still lagging a little bit. It could lag for a while. All right, this is good news. Went from 40 to 35 or 30, now down to 25. Steadily going down. So we're just going to keep watching it. Just going to leave this minimized on the other screen, and when we want to pull it back up again, we'll pull it back up. Chill with the coordinates. Yeah, I agree. So some guys on there saying we coordinate buys and all this, and shouldn't be doing that stuff. We don't want to give them any reason to knock what we're doing when we start making this money. So let's see. Let me zoom back in on the 1 day, 1 minute here. Actually, I'm actually kind of curious to know if I can draw on this thing. What is a Fibonacci spiral? Fibonacci arcs? Andrew's pitchfork? That sounds pretty sweet. What is this? Huh. That's pretty cool. I don't know how to use that. That's pretty cool. What's a Fibonacci spiral? Jeez, I mean, and a Fibonacci arc? What's that? Hmm. Never seen any of that stuff before. That's cool. What else I got up in here? Regression channel. Fibonacci time ratio. Fibonacci fans. What is that? Okay. Let's play around with one. I don't know how to use it, but let's say it starts there and goes to there. And then let's zoom in on it and see what it looks like. I don't know. I just pulled it from like right there up to its high point. Huh. Pretty cool. I'm gonna have to figure out how to use some of this stuff. I actually was looking for a draw tool in here so I could draw, but I don't see one. Could probably remove that. Create a drawing set. No, what I want to do is draw. Time level, text note, arrow. Oh man, what'd I just do? Get rid of that. Alright, that's kind of cool, I guess. Did I already look at this? Whoa, what the fuck? Cycle brackets here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's kind of odd. I don't see where that I can actually draw on this. So just finding our support here about the 950 range. Volume kind of tapered down. It's lunchtime for those guys, so it is what it is. Nothing else really moving much here. Hog back up 75 cents. If we can get Hog up a little bit more, I want to close out of that position here. Maybe my last chance to buy AMC under 10 for a while. Pan? Oh, that's just a grab. What is that? Time level? Okay. Currently, that is our buy box. For the time being, it's okay, Rox. Got a FedEx delivery here, so just checking it out, see what the dog's barking at. Yeah, I think this is, this is the area I think is buy box. Once we break out of this area, I think we're gonna start moving on upwards again. So I'm gonna leave this up here for a little bit. See if, as a matter of fact, I'm going to remove it. I'm gonna actually make a new one. Start it way back here. Drag it over to, oh no, about there. All right, let's leave that up. Let's see how long we kind of trade in this box here. Now I'm just gonna leave it up and come check on it again this afternoon. Actually, I do want to extend it all the way. We're gonna go all the way. all the way to the end of the day here. Oh, shit. There we go. And I'm going to leave that there. I actually like that. I can set that on other positions as well to show where the buy boxes are. And I could leave them up. So if we do break above, once we hit back down, we know that that's the area to buy in. So it's called the buy box. Let's see. Come on, Harley. Come on, man. Give me that money so I can close out. Consume the float. Exactly. We buy, we hold, we in. Pretty easy. Just a little consolidation, nothing to be worried about. Apes, yep, Rob Holly, that's exactly what I'm saying right now. We're just consolidating. We will be for the next hour and a half. Just the start of lunchtime, about an hour and 40 minutes now left. I'm sorry, hour and 20 minutes left, so. Take a look at Fubo here. Still down about 30 bucks, but it's better than the 50 we were down. Up 18 on the day here. You can see our average price in our long position here. We wanted to swing this. Take a look at the 20 here. Got a lot of stuff in here. Lots of stuff here. Good set of buy box down here. We're just breaking out of that buy box area as well. Matter of fact, let me set one, because I kind of like this tool now. And let's go to the 1 day, 1 minute, and you see we're just now breaking out of it. So we'll see what happens here. Kind of like that. Looks pretty cool. But this is our buy box here. Quite a large buy box here within this range here. But for Fubo, that's the range. Once we stay above this range, I think we're going to start pushing back up here. So we're swinging this, you know, not down a ton, but down a little bit. AMTX. Starting to hit our trend line there. This looks very, very nice. This price action here. I like that a lot. This could be one of those other, was it the pitchfork? I don't know. Let's try the pitchfork and see what this does. No, I don't like that. What is this? The channel? Here we go. Set the channel here. There's our channel for AMTX. See if we continue to respect that. Kind of like that. I mean, that fits nicely within the channel here. So I think this is our channel here. What I'll do is I'll keep an eye on this and see if we continue to trade within this channel. Hog, nothing going on there. Fubo, yeah, you already know what's going on there. AMC, still trading within range here. Still in this buy box area right now. So, As long as we're in here, I think that this is the buy box area for the time being. Oh man. Been going for about 3 hours here. I haven't had breakfast yet. At this point, it's probably lunch. I'm just gonna say that I'm on a diet of what's that diet called? Where you don't eat the fast intermittent fasting. Pretty much just coffee and water. Been kind of streaming here for a while. Now we're starting to slow down again. This is where we're gonna typically see the slowdown happen for a while. Nothing much going on here. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take off for a bit. I'm gonna watch this for the next hour. Once lunch break is over for the East Coast guys, usually when we start seeing that volume pick up, and then I'll show you real quick. I'm gonna take the active trader off here. Sell wall is currently sitting at 958, but we're trading within this range here. Like I said, this for me is my projected buy box within this range. I think we're gonna trade here for a little bit, and you already saw the cup and handle for me. I really wish I could figure out how to draw on here. I'm gonna have to figure that out. And what we're talking about here, geez, I don't even remember what I was about to say. Kind of lost here, to tell you the truth. Oh, okay, that's right. All right, so look at a 5-day, 5-minute here. So we're gonna see. We'll go back 1, 2, 3. We'll just go back. This is like Friday. Let's go back to this day here. You see volume taper down here. This is at 11:05 all the way until 12:55. That was on what, that day? See the volume start to taper down here. This is at 11:35, 11:30 all the way to about 3:10. So it's quite a bit longer. Going here, check out this day. 11:40, 12 all the way to about 3 for the last power hour. You see power hour here. So you typically see this range here of volume taper down. And again, this is 5 minutes, so it's going to look a little bit differently. Each day is going to be different for sure. But definitely you see the volume taper down and start to pick back up. You can see it there. This one's kind of choppy. There's a lot of action going on here, but a lot going on there in that sell. You can see it there. A little bit popping up there. You can see it there. These are really slow days, so you know, but you can still see it here. Today, I don't know. Today's a different day. You see volume is super high here today, and now we're tapering down. I anticipate we're gonna stay a little bit low for a little bit, and then we're gonna pop back up. That's at least my anticipation of what will happen today. So when we talk about the lunch hour here, that's typically what I see is during the lunch hour. Dang, I almost got happy there. I saw Fubo's up 85 cents, and I thought it was Harley. It's only up 53. And again, the reason why I'm watching Harley so closely is that there was a price target for $55 from Bank of America. So huge price target set there. I'm surprised that the position is not swung up even more than it is, and why it's trading down. But volume super flat, really over sold right now, or for most of the day here. But that's all right, because we're not worried. But I just would like to use those funds to purchase in this buy box while we can, because I think that this is it for now. Again, this is the other half of our cup and handle here. And this is a 1 minute. If I were to change this up a little bit to a 5 minute, let's go back to the 5-day 5 minute here and take a look at the cup and handle we got forming right now. So you can see over here, kind of in the same range, across, trending down. Not the most picture perfect cup and handle, but there's our handle forming, and we should see this thing start to rise up at some point. It may take a little bit longer, may even go down a little bit more, but I think that that box is our bottom, and then we're going to shoot back up. That's my personal opinion, and that's just me. That's just what I'm seeing from the charts right now. But here's our buy box area. This is where I think if you get in here, especially the lower we get to the bottom of this, it's going to be the better buy. But I think we trade here for a little bit longer. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody who joined in for the stream. We went a little long today, longer than I normally do, but if there's action going on in the market. Oh man, I didn't even see the message. Or did I get cut out? Let me see. Yeah, no messages there. I think I got disconnected, and that's why that's showing what that's showing. Let me pull that up. Yep, chat disconnected. Please wait. Yeah, successfully connected. Okay, so yeah, I just got disconnected there. I want to thank the one viewer we had for most of the day. Appreciate it greatly. We're just watching AMC. Yesterday was a good day. Had a little bit more views step into this thing, and we're gonna keep watching it. I've got you know, just under a month before I have to kind of stop doing the streams for a little bit. It'll be crazy. I'll just probably end up switching to making videos, recapping the market and kind of what's going on. Maybe if I can switch over to doing live streaming on the phone, but I don't know if I can do that. I think there's some certain qualifications that you must meet, and I'm just really not there. I mean, for that. But we're a relatively new channel. We've only been really doing the live stream stuff for about a month now, and yeah, we try to do it every day. Mostly watching our portfolio. We do some swing trades, some scalps, some bag holding, and a lot of AMC watching. So we're just hodling here. Gonna ride this thing to the moon. And let's see, I want to see one more time. I'm really curious to see Fintel again. At 25,000. Let me update it. Oh, we're close. It was updated 27 minutes ago. I might hang on here just a couple more minutes and see if it pops up again. I'm really curious to see if that thing's going to go down to 20. It could take a little bit longer to go down to 20. I'll also see it in the what I'm doing is I'm just over here. Oh, you guys can't even see that anymore. Shoot, I guess it doesn't even matter. I've got, I wonder if I can pop it up right here. Let me see. What if I move this to right there? Boom, look at that. How cool is that? Alright. You know what? I might have to just start using this. Minimize my chat over there on the side, and then minimize my video over here. But all I got, let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see. It's just the AMC stock, all one word, all lowercase Reddit page up. And I'm just kind of, there's a live thread here, daily thread, live chat. Just in there, I'm just kind of like scrolling through, looking at everybody talk shit and shit post and all. Dude, come on, how? A lot of weird stuff in here. This is the Reddit page here, but you can just search this Reddit. 124,000 members, 6.2 are online. But it's kind of where you would find this information at. So I may have to start leaving this up. The problem is that it just takes up too much room. Like if we're looking at the charts here, I got to get rid of that just chatting symbol right there. Like that. I've got to minimize the picture and stuff there. It just kind of takes up a lot of room here, and I don't really like that it takes up that much. I might go ahead and try to minimize this stuff. I kind of had this as the as this background here, but that's more for like the exit and entry. Just kind of chatting there. So I could just like leave that like it is and turn that off and on. And I may just do that. And then I probably need to minimize my screen here, because let's just go back real quick and see if I'm sharing this. Yeah, see, I'm a little bit smaller down there, so could make this one a little bit smaller as well, just so that I'm not taking up a lot of the chart. So I don't know. Let's just try to do it here live on the stream and see what it looks like. Might as well. That way, if there's any chat messages that come up, you know, we can talk about them. So, where are we at here? Let me see. Live chat. Honestly, don't want to mess this thing up because it took a while to mess with it, but let's do it for science. I don't even know if I can. Oh, you know what? That chat bar I'm not going to be able to move yet because I had to keep going in and resizing the resolution on it to change it. So because the resolution I'm using is like 2560 by 1440 or something like that. I'm using a 1440 monitor, so 32-inch monitor, so it kind of moves things around. But I can change the video capture. What if I just did this? Okay, there's that. And what is this? There's that. And what is this? There's that. Alright, so what I can do is unlock this. Resize that. Unlock that. Resize that. Oh, I don't know. Let's go to video capture device. Let's minimize that. There we go. We'll make it about right there. Let's lock that. What is this portion? Can't really even see what it is. I don't know. We're going to leave that where it's at. Webcam placeholder. It's kind of got a weird size to it. I don't know. We might leave that alone just like that for the time being. And then the pop that in there. Let's move that around. Just kind of don't want it to be in the way of the chat there, or of the chart. Alright, looks cool enough for me. And then I can just do that, display capture on or off. So I'll probably end up playing around with that just a little bit more to make sure everything looks nice and even. And maybe I'll reset the live chat over here. Oh, I'm over here moving my mouse like you guys can see. I'm completely on a different monitor, so you guys are not even able to see that. Now, to minimize this here, so I like to get that out of the way just a little bit. As you can see, we're still kind of trading in this box here, so appreciate the view. Quick check. Yeah, starting to move on a little bit of our positions here. Gonna quick check hog really quickly. Still trending downwards a little bit. Starting to find our bottom here at 41.38. So if you guys are interested in buying Harley Davidson, buy boxes down here, 41.38 to 41 like 75, somewhere in there, somewhere in that like 50-cent range. We're gonna start breaking above it. We'll see what happens over there, but having price targets at $55 and it's only at 41, not bad. Fubo up 71 cents. Would love to see us break this $2 right here. Currently out of the buy box again on Fubo, but we have been kind of trading along this channel here, looking at a little bit of a W here. So we'll see if that's kind of forming. We'll see if it continues back down and pushes back down here to this level of support around here. But for me, I would think this is the buy box here. This is a swing trade for us, but just kind of popping through the positions here. All right, so we set this channel a few moments ago, kind of trading within it, getting smaller now. I do like this wave pattern here, so we're going to keep this channel, see where we end up if we respect this and whatnot. AMC currently at 9.51. This is our buy box in here. We're trading along this buy box for a while. I think we'll be there for majority of the rest of the day here, and then we'll get out. So that's where we set. Appreciate you watching. Feel free to go to the Facebook and YouTube. You're already on Twitter, down there. But appreciate it. Anyways, have a good afternoon. If I don't see you this afternoon, I'll see you first thing tomorrow morning, and we'll watch AMC to the moon. Peace out.
Mic off.